Have you ever wondered if there are secrets out there we were never meant to know? Truths so dark, so unexplainable, that they've been buried beneath fear, myth, and silence? Tonight, we're peeling back the curtain on the world's most terrifying conspiracy theories. Stories that blur the line between reality and nightmare. If you love exploring the strange and the unknown, make sure to subscribe and join us as we uncover mysteries that will keep you up at night. These are the top 5 creepiest and scariest conspiracy theories ever told. Hidden deep in northeastern Utah lies a mysterious 480-acre property known as Skinwalker Ranch, a place where the impossible seems to happen. For centuries, locals have whispered about strange lights, shape-shifting creatures, and forces beyond explanation haunting the land. Long before modern settlers arrived, the Ute tribe considered this ground cursed. They warned that the land was part of the path of the Skinwalker, a realm where dark entities roam freely, bringing misfortune to anyone who dares to enter. In 1994, a family known as the Shermans bought the ranch, hoping to build a peaceful life raising cattle. But from the very first day, they realized something was deeply wrong. A huge wolf appeared out of nowhere, calm, almost friendly. It allowed them to pet it as if it knew them. But within minutes, the creature lunged at one of their calves, dragging it away. Terry Sherman fired his gun, and once, twice, then 5 times at point-blank range. The bullets did nothing. The wolf didn't even flinch. Then, as suddenly as it came, it released the calf and walked away, disappearing into thin air. When the family followed its tracks, they stopped abruptly, as if the animal had simply vanished from existence. Over the next 2 years, the Shermans lived through what can only be described as a nightmare. 14 of their cattle were found mutilated, their organs removed with surgical precision, and no trace of blood anywhere. 3 of their dogs chased a glowing blue orb into the night and were never seen again. They witnessed strange lights hovering over their fields, metallic sounds echoing through the air, and creatures lurking just beyond the darkness. Even their dreams turned violent, filled with unexplainable fear and distorted visions. After 2 relentless years, the Shermans had enough. They sold the property and fled, leaving behind a mystery that would soon attract the attention of scientists and the government itself. In the late 1990s, the ranch was purchased by the National Institute for Discovery Science, funded by billionaire Robert Bigelow. Their goal? To study, document, and understand the bizarre phenomena that defied every law of science. They installed cameras, built fences, and stationed researchers 24/7. But the deeper they looked, the stranger it became. One night they spotted 2 glowing orbs floating 20 feet above the ground. As they approached, a humanoid creature sprinted toward the trees, vanishing before their eyes. The tracks it left behind resembled a human's, but larger and with claws. Reports continued for years of cattle mutilations, shifting soil, glowing balls of light, and ghostly shapes moving through the night. By 2002, the research team withdrew, claiming the activity had faded. But by 2006, the phenomena returned, stronger than ever. To this day, Skinwalker Ranch remains off-limits to the public. Guarded, silent, and pulsing with secrets no one fully understands. Is it cursed? Is it a portal to another dimension? Or something even darker? Something watching us back? In 1996, journalist Brian Bethel was sitting in his car in Abilene, Texas, absorbed in writing a check to his internet provider. He hardly noticed the 2 children standing silently by his window. When they knocked, Brian instinctively rolled down his window, and immediately, a chill ran down his spine. The kids were unlike anything he'd ever seen. One boy stepped forward, dark, curly hair framing a pale, almost olive-toned face. He asked for a ride home, claiming they'd wanted to see a movie, Mortal Kombat, but had left their money at home. He smiled innocently, insisting they weren't dangerous, that they were just two kids. Brian's gut screamed at him. He reached for the lock, but hesitated. And then he saw it. Their eyes, pitch black. No whites, no irises, just pure black voids staring back. Fear surged through him. He mumbled an excuse, started his car, and backed away slowly. When he glanced back, they were stuck psychets. They were gone. This was the first documented encounter with what would come to be known as the Black-Eyed Kids. But it wasn't the last. Reports soon flooded in from all over. Kids appearing at doors, asking for permission to enter homes or cars, always polite, yet terrifyingly unnatural. One couple allowed two seemingly innocent children into their home during a snowstorm. Shortly after, the husband suffered unexplained nosebleeds, the power went out, and both were plagued by strange health issues for months. These children, if you encounter them, always ask for permission first. They cannot enter without it. And although most who've allowed them in weren't physically harmed, many describe chilling encounters where the children claim they've come to collect them. So if you ever come across a black-eyed kid, do not open the door, do not invite them in, and above all, do not let your curiosity overpower your caution. Because sometimes, what waits behind those black eyes isn't human at all. Imagine a plan so audacious, so meticulously crafted, that it could reshape the beliefs of the entire world. This is the story behind Project Bluebeam, a conspiracy theory that claims NASA and global powers are attempting to establish a new world religion, one centered around the Antichrist himself. The theory was first introduced by journalist Serge Monast, who outlined his claims in the book Project Bluebeam. According to Monast, the project would unfold in 4 chilling stages. Stage 1. Discredit all existing religions. By creating artificial earthquakes that reveal hidden truths, they would make the old beliefs appear false, preparing humanity to accept a new unified faith. Stage 2. The ultimate illusion. Using advanced 3D holograms, seemingly divine images would appear in the sky worldwide. Gods, prophets, and even messianic figures. People would believe they are witnessing real manifestations of their deity, guiding them toward a golden age. But in reality, it's a carefully orchestrated deception. Stage 3. Telepathic mind control. Monast claimed NASA would deploy low-frequency radio waves directly into people's brains, subtly influencing thoughts and emotions. The goal? To make individuals believe these visions and messages are their own insights, creating obedient followers without them ever realizing it. Stage 4. Global chaos to force compliance. A series of cataclysmic events, a fake alien invasion, massive natural disasters, or other worldwide threats, would push humanity to accept the new order. Christians might interpret these events as the rapture or signs of the apocalypse, leaving them with one terrifying choice: comply or perish. Evidence? Over the years, strange sightings, unexplained phenomena, and even floating cities have been reported around the world. From mysterious crucifixions appearing in the sky to humanoid figures seen by thousands, conspiracy theorists argue these are tests, preparing humanity for stage 3 and 4. And some proponents, including Monast himself, died under mysterious circumstances. Unexplained heart attacks that some claim were anything but natural. In December 1996, Serge Monast, at just 51 years old, died suddenly after spending a night in jail. His warnings forever leaving a shadow of doubt in those who dared to believe. Whether you see it as paranoia or possibility, Project Bluebeam remains one of the most terrifying and ambitious conspiracy theories ever conceived, blurring the lines between reality and a world-altering deception. Imagine leaders of the world, not human, but something far more sinister. This is the chilling claim of the Reptilian conspiracy, a theory suggesting that shape-shifting reptilian beings secretly control our planet. Sometimes called draconians, reptoids, or saurians, these creatures were first popularized by researcher David Icke. He asserts that these beings originate from the Alpha Draconis star system, and that they possess the ability to change form, blending seamlessly into human society. According to Icke, many of the world's leaders, from politicians to royals, are actually reptilians in disguise, pulling strings behind the scenes to manipulate societies and consolidate power. He even claims that former President George W. Bush and Queen Elizabeth II are among those controlled by these entities. The reptilians are said to feed on human blood, instill chaos, and engineer global events to their advantage. From wars to economic collapses, and even tragedies like the Holocaust and 9/11, Icke argues these events serve the reptilians' ultimate plan: divide and conquer humanity. Believers in the theory warn that these beings' main goal is not just control, but the complete subjugation of humans, turning society into a puppet state while remaining invisible to the masses. Skeptics dismiss the idea as fantastical, yet the number of adherents continues to grow, fascinated and terrified by the notion that someone, such as or something, could be secretly guiding the fate of our world. So next time you watch a political speech or see the powerful elite in the news, like, ask yourself, are they really human? At the very top of our list lies something both hidden and disturbingly real: the RAND Corporation. Unlike the other theories, this one isn't about aliens or curses. It's about power, influence, and control that extends far beyond what most people can imagine. Founded in 1948, RAND began as a think tank for the U.S. Air Force, providing research and analysis for military strategy. But over time, it evolved into something much more: a silent architect of global policy. Today, RAND influences everything from international warfare to artificial intelligence, economics, and even public health. Their reports shape the way governments act, how wars are fought, and how the internet itself is used to spread or suppress information. Critics argue that RAND operates as the hidden hand of the military-industrial complex, the unseen force that profits from endless conflict. They believe RAND engineers global tension, predicting wars before they happen, or perhaps ensuring that they do. From Vietnam to Iraq, RAND's fingerprints appear in the planning of countless military operations. And in more recent years, leaked documents have shown RAND's involvement in cyber warfare, disinformation campaigns, and psychological operations designed to manipulate entire populations. Some whistleblowers claim that RAND has even experimented with predictive warfare, using algorithms to anticipate rebellion before it begins, allowing governments to crush dissent before it spreads. To the public, RAND is just a think tank. But to those who have seen behind the curtain, it's the brain of the shadow government, quietly scripting the future while the rest of us play our assigned roles. So the question remains: are they protecting humanity from chaos, or engineering the chaos themselves? The world is full of mysteries, but some go deeper than we dare to imagine. From haunted ranches and secret mind control programs to ancient societies and shape-shifting rulers, the line between truth and conspiracy is thinner than you think. What do you believe? Are these just stories born from paranoia? Or are we catching glimpses of something real, something hidden? If you love uncovering the darkest secrets and most chilling mysteries of our world, then make sure to subscribe to True Tale Files and turn on notifications, because next time the truth might be even stranger.